Hello Cancer and welcome to the Green Women Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is from the 27th of December to the 10th of January 2022. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle, and this is the Green Wheel Oracle that I'll be using today to draw a couple of cards from, just to start your reading off with. So let's see, what words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Cancer for the 27th of December 21 to the 10th of January 2022. What messages are here for Cancer for the next 2 weeks? What does Cancer need to know at this time? Not sure how these, oh, they fan out all right, so let's just pick a couple of cards, take that one and that one, and let's see what you get. Okay, you get Goat and the Quiet Moon. Wow. So, Goat is about, as you can see, it's about a perspective, about looking at things slightly differently. It could also depict a bit of stubbornness with the goat as well, but particularly in this deck, it's sort of more about seeing things differently. Either way, it's a goat, you know, sort of it's about looking, it's tipping things upside down to see them differently, if you will. And then you've got the Quiet Moon, which is a reflective period. It's about allowing ideas and plans to sort of mull around in your head. So it's about not taking action just yet, because things are still needing to be developed, needing to be planned out, and you know, you've like planted a seed, but it's still a long time before you begin to act on it. So time of reflection, and you know, certainly maybe sticking to what you want to do, to your goal, but not moving forward just yet. It's a time for receptiveness, mulling things over and letting them stew. So there you have Goat and the Quiet Moon to start us off with. But let's see where the rest of the reading takes us. So let's see what's on the cards for Cancer for the 27th of December to the 10th of January. What messages are here for Cancer for the next 2 weeks? What does Cancer need to know at this time? And this is the Druid Craft tarot that I'm using, and I'll be putting an 8-card spread down for you, Cancer, with the first 2 cards depicting you in your current situation, where you are now, and then the next 2 cards highlighting the challenges you face at this time, and the following 2 cards offering you some guidance from divine energies as you move towards the final 2 cards, which may reveal your potential outcome to your situation. It'll certainly show the energies that you're moving towards. So let's see what you get. 8 of Pentacles and the Prince of Pentacles. Oh, so it's really about honing a skill here and beginning to prepare something. You've got the World and the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups as your challenge, or your overriding energies, shall we say. I'm just moving the cards down just a wee bit, right? And then your guidance is rebirth and the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. And then you move towards the 5 of Pentacles, but also the King of Wands. And you have the Prince of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is a real hero who sort of is not feared to face any opposition because he has this strong sense of righteousness. Perhaps almost his fault is his righteousness. But, you know, knowing your truth and truth and integrity is important at this point, and surging towards your goal in a fearless way. But for now, initially, you have very receptive energies, quietness. You know, with these cards here, it sort of depicts a new phase. You're stepping into something new. As I said, with the 8 of Pentacles and the Prince of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles, there is the foundations being set, a goal. You know, he's questing for stability, security, the sense of value in his life. And the 8 of Pentacles depicts honing a skill, learning as you go. So preparedness and learning is where you are now. And that sort of really fits with the quiet moon, sort of taking your time, surveying your potentials, your possibilities, making plans, setting firm foundations down, rather than rushing in like the Prince of Swords would. And your challenge is, you know, the impatience you may feel as you enter a new phase. There's a sense of completion about you. You know, you've moved from one phase, and now a whole new world is opening up to you. It may evoke deep emotions, and with the Queen of Cups, there's certainly that sense of needing to master your emotions in this and think more practically. And you've got, you know, she's also one for reflectiveness. You need a quiet time for reflection here, because there are new perspectives that will come to the fore, and you won't see them if you're rushing in. So there's your challenge, is to, you know, embrace a new beginning, be happy for the new phase that you're stepping into, but at the same time, don't rush it. You know, sort of allow plans to formulate properly, and set firm foundations, and learn some more before you rush in. The guidance sort of suggests, yes, you know, here you've sort of, there's a portal and there's a portal. So it's almost like you're emerging from a dark phase or another time into a new beginning, rebirth, hearing that call. And, you know, if you follow that carefully and methodically, it'll bring you to the stability and security. This is not just simply a new job or a new beginning for you. This is something that you can build up over time, but it's going to take time. And it's something that you need. There's this, definitely with the 5 of Pentacles here, there's a need for starting slowly and being aware that whatever you're building up is going to take time, and it's going to present you with hardships at certain points. It's going to be difficult, but you're ultimately building up something strong, not just for yourself, but a legacy that you can hand down. This is 10 of Pentacles is a card of a legacy, of, you know, something that's been built up over time and through effort, but not just for the person building it, but for those that person supports, those that person, you know, sort of is attached to. So it's about not just you, something that ripples out to those around you and benefits more than just one. So, you know, you're on to something really big here, but before you get there, you're going to, you know, sort of meet with certain hardships. And I get a sense here, looking at this, it's going to be, you know, the road, you're going to have to do without in order to build this up. This is going to be something that's going to be may drain you on your resources. You may feel sort of out in the cold or sort of lacking in some degree. But the focus needs to be on this plan, on the ultimate vision, what you're building up, rather than getting caught up in a sense of lack at any point. Because, beyond that is success. You have the King of Wands. This is someone who has... this is someone who's in his own power, who has that sort of action and enthusiasm and passion for life, but he has tempered it with wisdom, with understanding, and he is an inspiring figure. This is someone who inspires others into action. So, you may feel looking at this as just too much. It's too much of a hard goal, but it's worth the effort. This is a spread that sort of speaks of beginning slowly, starting small, but making clear plans, being willing to act upon them. And know that it's sort of, you can bring this Knight or Prince of Swords in as this is something that leads you to your truth, your integrity as well. This is something that's true to yourself. The Prince of Swords quests for honesty, integrity, and the truth. But it's something that is a slow burner. But it's almost like your destiny. You've got the World and the Rebirth cards in alignment here, sort of showing you stepping into a new phase where I think you'll be taking on a lot more responsibility, and that may make you feel, that may weigh heavily on you. It may sort of stir up certain emotions in you. But look at the higher perspective, which is the ultimate goal of you building this up and stepping into your own power at the end of it, and being a figure of authority, not just authority, but creative and inspiring authority, someone who leads by inspiring others. So, beginning small and working through the difficulties fearlessly, knowing you're on the right path. And that's perhaps where the Prince of Swords energy comes into play, is in dealing with the very near future of feeling that what you've begun is sucking your resources too much. But you need to gain, look at it from a higher perspective, the ultimate goal. And this isn't simply about making loads of money. This is about building something that is stable and long-lasting for your whole family. So you're embarking on a difficult journey that requires contemplation beforehand, thorough planning, and slow burning. But it's almost inevitable because you're stepping into a new phase that sort of puts a lot of more responsibility on your shoulders, but ultimately leads you to a sense of creative accomplishment. So there you have it, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then have a good 2 weeks. And God bless you till we meet again.